Now it's time to play one of our favourite games. Where is Sara Thornton? Because as you might have heard, On the Map is back, which means she is somewhere out there in the great southeast countryside, putting a hamlet or a village on the map. Where are you, Sara?
I'm at Woodchurch in Kent. I know you're always saying that in the office. Where is she? Where's she gone again? She gets to go outside. She gets to be in the sunshine with the birds tweeting. And I have to say, at the church nearby, they've just stopped ringing the bells. They've been ringing them for the last half an hour. It's been absolutely beautiful. And of course, look how lovely it is here. Now, Woodchurch was actually nominated more than once, so a few different things we could have talked about. In some homes just behind me, the other side of that house, the residents, they're celebrating within the space of a few weeks a 50th, 60th and 70th wedding anniversary. Happy anniversary to all those people. We didn't do that story because when we came here, what we found is they are very dedicated to preserving the stories of everyone who's ever lived here. Welcome to Woodchurch, a thriving village on the edge of the Kent Weald with all the trappings of a perfect country life. But of all the villages we've explored so far, this is the first with its own museum, dedicated to preserving the stories of those who've lived here. And arguably one of the best tales is that of the museum's founder, Jeff Loynes. He was an illustrator who worked on films such as the Beatles' Yellow Submarine, but later moved to Woodchurch and fell in love with the village. So he started a collection of local memorabilia.
He was very careful to remember or note details of the history because with a museum, the most important part, certainly in my opinion, is telling stories.
For years, Jeff added to his treasure trove, combining that with his work as a professional Father Christmas, modelling for high street stores. But after years of collecting, he needed somewhere to display his hundreds of artefacts. This building we're in wasn't here.
No, it came from a farm about 10 miles away. And the farmer made it known that he wanted to get rid of it. So we persuaded him to part with it for a very reasonable sum, and then we had to dismantle it. The problem is, when you dismantle a building like this, when you come to put it together again, the parts are not interchangeable. So you have to make a note of where every part goes.
A barn rebuilt board by board on land sold for £1. The museum itself has quite a story, but it's what's inside that could keep you occupied for hours. As I explore, I see Woodchurch through the ages, and the stories of 4 remarkable local women catch my eye.
Molly's lived in the village for many years. She only died a couple of years ago, and it was only a year or two before she died that I learned that she'd worked in Hut 3 as a code breaker in Bletchley Park.
The museum is today run by volunteers, including Gina Mackay. She and her husband only moved to the village just before COVID, so it's been a way to get to know Woodchurch past and present.
Every time I go into the museum and I go around, I find out something new. There's always lots of people around that can tell you things about the museum. And the fact that everything is to do with Woodchurch, it's all got a provenance in Woodchurch, is just amazing.
A few hours more of happy browsing shows there's so much to see. This place really offers a fascinating insight into Kent life. Now, some of the villagers were waiting for me when I got here this evening, including the Carnival Committee, because next week for the Jubilee celebrations, there's a lot going on here, including a laser show on the church. And tonight they've gifted me this. Woody is the mascot for the Carnival here. It's open to the public next Saturday. Of course, they asked me about the weather. I can't tell you yet, it's too far away in the future, but I can tell you about the forecast for the next few days. Today was one where we knew we might have to dodge a few showers. They weren't as heavy as yesterday's showers, but there were a few in the last little while. They've cleared away now. Behind that, for the next few days, a lot of dry weather. It is going to be a bit cooler though at the weekend. Let me show you what's been going on through the day today. We have had quite a bit of cloud, and as I say, there have been some showers. On the graphics, you'll be able to see that. And now that's all a little weak weather system clearing away. Behind it, high pressure's building in. in. Now, of course, we know that's our fair weather friend, but sometimes where it's positioned, it can bring us some cool air. And today it has been a little bit on the cool side. So overnight tonight, temperatures are going to fall away, I think, in rural spots. Somewhere like Woodchurch could be down as low as 7 or 8 degrees tomorrow morning. In our towns, just about double figures. We'll start with some sunshine tomorrow, but another little weak weather front is going to try and run across us. It brings us some cloud. It is, though, going to be just a little bit warmer tomorrow, just as that high pressure starts to build in from the southwest. So temperatures could be as high as 18 to 20 degrees tomorrow. And then into Friday, we'll do a bit better for sunshine. And actually, I think Friday could be a really nice one. We could be even a bit warmer still with some sunshine, 22 degrees in the very best of it inland. But look at that dip in the outlook for the weekend. It's dry, it's settled, but we pull in a northerly wind. It's going to feel quite cool. As I say, a bit too early to talk about Jubilee celebration forecast yet. But fingers crossed now.
You won't be able to show your face at the Carnival Committee, will you, Sara? Have a lovely evening. Thank you very much. That's it from us. Piers will be here with you later. Bye-bye.